Hello, lovely people. I'm Debs. Welcome, or welcome back to my channel, The Creative Book Shack. It's March. That means Mass Make March. I thought what I might do is start small and work up. So I am going to have a look at some clusters today, and I am going to be taking my inspiration from this week's JJ Sketches, which looks like this. So this was sketch 224, I think. I'll put all the information in the description. But basically, there was a map, there was a banner, there was a rectangular bit, and there was a circle. And the reason I'm using this is because I'm really not very good at clusters and I'm trying to learn to improve. So I thought if I took this basic design, I could knock up something that could then go on something else. So this was my first attempt this morning. Really didn't take very long. I don't think they're disastrous. They could do with a bit of improvement, but you can always add to them. And I got 8 clusters very, very quickly. So I had a look in this box here and took out some card scraps. I've ripped them into small pieces. There are 12. I kept the bits that I'd ripped off or found very small strips or small pieces from this box here, paper scraps. I am going to use these things. I have some ink, I have some washi tape, I have glue, scissors. I've got a couple of pens just in case I want to use them. I also have this box, which I store birds and animals, and this box in which I store butterflies, caterpillars and insects. So, roll your sleeves up. Oh, I also have these, which I've made from junk rings, just putting glossy accents on top of images behind the jump ring, and you literally wait for them to dry and cut them out. You see, really not very neat on the back, looks okay from the front. So let us go. I'm on 931 here. I have 12 of these. Let's see what we can do. Let's take this bit which is sewn together. I want something quite neutral on there, I think. Let's put that on there. Just give it a bit of a rip. Yeah, okay. Glue stick. I hope everybody is having a good week so far. I don't want it to cover up all the stitching because I quite like the stitching, so that's going to go on there. We're going to take, no, I don't want that washi tape. Maybe I want this pink one. I have absolutely no faith in washi tape whatsoever. So I am going to put a line of glue down there. Then I shall plonk my washi tape on top, bit along that end, just tear it off. And on here, I think I shall put a butterfly. what sort of butterfly? This one. I like that one. So, stickers again. These ones particularly. No faith that they're going to stick. So, let's cover that with glue stick. Put it on there. I'm going to have it slightly overlapping. I'm going to put that there like that. I am going to cut off the excess. I am going to call that cluster number 1. Let's try a black and white one. What shall we put on this? Oh, shall we have some grunge? Let's grunge it. That will fit on there, but I want to lose that bit and just ink that. Yep, quite like that. So this one I can stick on there. I've got some. These are just bits of old scrapbook paper where I use the top but not the bottom. Don't even know what that picture is meant to be, which sort of makes it perfect for this. Let's turn it that way. Put that down that side, I think. This one's really sticky, so I'm not going to bother putting that on there. And I think should we try a big one of those? Let's put her on there. I quite like her. These little things are so easy to do. You literally just have to wait for them to dry. And I've got all sorts of sizes of them. I've used jump rings. This is a small key ring. There we go. I'm saying that's number 2. Now this, I've got some cardboard that I've taken the top layer, corrugated cardboard that I've taken the top layer off. I'm going to, oh, there's just a printed thing. I'm going to stick that one over the edge, I think. Mix it up a bit. So yeah, we'll have that one over there. Washi tape we'll have. Let's have this. I've got a whole tote bag full of washi tape that I really don't use very much because I have a sort of love-hate relationship with it, in that sometimes the damn thing won't stick and it just falls off all over the place. But for this one, I am gluing. I'm going to put that over the top, and in a bid to make it stick, I'm also going to stick it on the back and just wrap it round like that. Do I want to ink this at this point? I think I probably do. So let's just put a bit of grunge on it. And what shall we stick on that one? Shall we have a New York postage stamp that sticks down a bit lower? Yeah, let's just ink the edges of this as well. And yeah, we'll put some wet glue on this, I think, because I want it to stick to the corrugated paper. I'm going to put that there like that. It needs something else. That is just a paper clip. And in the same way that I put it on card, put these on images and just put some glossy accents over the top and left them to dry, I thought I would try and do them with paper clips. It didn't quite work out as neatly as I wanted it to. That says loser, but I think that's quite fun. That's number 3 done. Number 4. It's a lighter one, isn't it? Should we do a lighter one? Should we do a lighter one and maybe put some green ink on there? I've got this bundled sage. So I'm going to quickly go around the edges with bundled sage. I am also going to, oh, there's 2 bits there. I don't want 2 bits. This is really, really thin scrapbook paper from a very cheap online store that I won't be buying from anymore. But I have it, therefore I'm going to use it. So I'm going to stick that on there. Like that. I think that will look okay on there. We'll have a bit of a green theme on this one. And we'll stick that on there. And actually, I have here another box that says mushroom flowers and plants. Let's have a look, see what's in here. I want something quite small, really. But then I could always cut a bit off. Let's take this one. Running out of room on the desk. Let's take this one and cut a bit off it. Yeah. We're going to cut that bit off it. And these are actually quite sticky. So I'm not going to bother to glue underneath them. The issue I have is getting the backs off them. Yeah. This isn't happening, is it? Can I do it with this? Nope. Right, we're just going to have to persevere. I'm going to put you on pause. I've got the back off the stupid thing. I'm going to put it right down there in the corner. And then cut this bit off. Right. Looks as though it needs something else there, doesn't it? Oh! Got this one off much more easily. How about if we just take one more leaf of this and put that way. Okay, I'm calling that cluster number 4. Right, we've got this bigger one. What shall we do with the bigger one? Let us have some black and white. Yep. I will just ink the edges because the base for it has been coffee dyed and sewn. So let's put you down there. Oh, I've got a ticket here. Actually, let's also tear off some of this ticket. I'm breaking my own rules now. And put that there. Then we will use some of this book page. Yes, we will use that book page there. And we will put it along there. And then we need something. Oh, I might put an owl on this one. It's going to cover up most of that. Let's cut this swallow out and put that on there. In fact, I'm going to cut a bit more off. I think this is called kiss cutting, isn't it? When you just go around and leave a very slight border. As opposed to fussy cutting, where you actually cut right up to the edge of whatever it is you're cutting. I find this easier with stickers, especially when they've got long sticky out bits. And so far we're doing alright for time. It's not too disastrous. Now these are the ones that do actually need gluing because they're not very sticky. They're like washi stickers, I suppose. So we're just gonna run some glue haphazardly down there, and we are going to stick this. Uh-oh, I've lost his beak. Bear with, let's see if we can hook it out. There we go. There we go. Cut that off. Cluster number 5. Let's do another black one. Let's use the other half of that. on this one. Put that on there, and I'm just going to randomly put some dots on there. We'll have a, what should we have? What should we have? Let us have, yeah, let's have some of that. That's not very sticky. That's going to need gluing. Again, I've cut it so I can wrap it round. More chance of it staying on. Although these are clusters, they are highly likely to be glued onto something else. And then I want I'm going to stick that on. Wet glue on the back. Stick that on there. Cluster number 6. Oh, there's another piece of this. It's broken. So I think I'll have it this way. This is the end of a strip that I created. I've obviously used the rest. So first of all, I sort of want to get something down over that, but I don't want it. Yeah, I think I might do that one this way up. Let's tear the end off that. Oh no, let's have this. Let's have some green. I'm going to tear that off there. And this time I think I shall move the cluster to the top. I am going to ink. I'm also going to, oh, that's partly inked. Let's ink that bit. Let's ink that bit. We're going to cover up this top bit because that's the torn bit. So we will have, maybe we'll have that this way. We shall put that across there. Then let's put some gold on it. This really isn't sticky at all, so this definitely needs glue. This is so old, I think it's lost all its stick. And, I mean, let's face it, washi tapes aren't designed to be permanent, are they? They are designed to be temporary tapes. We'll just wrap that over there. We'll just wrap that over there. And then I want a something. I'm going to go butterfly or insect here. I am going to choose quite a big one. I am going to put it there. I don't know if I like that. But then the joy of these is you can just add to them as you go along. So there's a lid on the floor. What have we got left? What was that? That was number 7. Let's do another black one. Let's do a black one with some too big. Music page there. Don't like that. Don't want that. Let's tear a bit of that. Yep, that'll do nicely. Oop. Stick in a straight line, please. Put a bit of gunge on either end. Fold those over. I'm also going to put, I think, making a mess. I think I might just put that. I don't really need it to be straight. That. And then I think I will take the white, put some small dots on there, and take the gold. And put some small dots on there. That's number 8. We'll do the last black one. I want those on there and I want them on the top. So I want to remove this large one. Cut as much of this, well, cut a lot of this white stuff off. It's meant to be transparent when you put it on a page, but it actually isn't. You can still see it. And if something says it's going to be transparent, I'd really like it to be transparent. I quite like that bit for here. Let's tear that off. Let's tear that off. That is almost going to cover everything, but why not? Why not? Oh! Honestly, I'm so cack-handed with a glue stick. Which way does it fit better? Let's put it there like that. Let us put a, black line down there. This is thicker, so it's getting wet glued. both ends. Get my little birdies. See if I can get the back off. There we go. Stick some glue stick. Oh, I'm making such a mess. That's static. Stick some glue down there. Stick my little birdies down there. So it's not so bad on the white, but obviously on the black it looks a bit. I sort of want to splatter that, but maybe I'll just put some gold on it. Right, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 left. This one I want to ink. I want to, nope. How about some of this? Oh, that's really brittle. It's so brittle, I'm going to ink the bottom rather than the paper. So I'm going to stick that there. I want a line of something. Let's have a line of that. I want a line of that there. And then I want another one of these kids. Boy with hat. Yeah, I like boy with hat. Boy with hat. There we go. And then I have 2 left. I like that. Will this stick with glue stick, do you think? Let's just put a bit of that on there as well. So we'll have that there. We'll put, oh, what about this one? No. This one, which will need gluing. We'll put that there. Like that. And on this one, we'll have a fleur. Let's find a flower. Or a mushroom. You want a mushroom? No. No. That mushroom doesn't look cool. How about not on a smaller? How about those mushrooms? Do we like those mushrooms? Would I prefer a flower? Yes, I prefer that. You know, I'm dropping so many of these on the floor, it's going to take me ages to pick everything up once I've finished. But that's because I'm rushing. Now, I'm going to try and leave this one, because what is the point of wasting this flower? And I'm just going to put that one on it, which is going to be cut across there. Oops. These ones, like I say, very sticky, don't really need glue. That is going on there like that. Push it down nicely because it is corrugated card. And then, sorry about reaching across here, I'm just going to spritz it a bit with this coffee. Just to grunge it, and then I'm going to leave, going to leave it up there to dry. Right, final one. Final one. I was looking for the lid for the spritzer. There isn't a lid for the spritzer, so that was a waste of time. I'm going to use you on there. In fact, I'm going to hole punch you out. Let's see. Let's see if you fit. The man, he will not come out of my hole punch. Where are my tweezers? Give me tweezers. And look, he's stuck. Remove yourself from my hole punch. Okay, so that's going to be, yeah. We are going to take this. We are going to stick you there. We are going to put that tape over the top of you. Where have you gone, little man? There you are. We're going to put you that side. We're going to take some of this. We are going to put you down there, just leaving the bottom showing a bit. And we will wrap you round. Like that. Like that. And then somewhere buried under all this lot over here. I've got one of those, which I'm also going to stick on. Only that's going to go down there, and there is the 12. Okay, let's move all of this out of the way by swiping, and here are my 1, 2, 3, 4. Quite like that one, that way actually. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 clusters. We are on 10 past 10. So I think that's mass make. I think that works. Let me know. Let me know what you think. And thank you very much for stopping by. And it's always lovely to see you. I shall be back again soon. Bye-bye for now.